on medium low, and you can see it's very dry, but there is not a single brown color in our bread crumbs. Very dry. Hello wonderful people, welcome to Chef Gabby GA channel. Today we are going to learn how to make panko bread crumbs. By the end of this video, you are going to know the difference between panko bread crumbs and normal bread crumbs, and why you should use panko bread crumbs and not normal bread crumbs. You will also know where it was originated from, and then the meaning of the word panko. Without my talking, join me, let's do it together. Yalla! Dear friend, panko bread crumbs was originated from Japan, and the panko is a Japanese word. The word pan, pan, means bread, and the word ko means powder, meaning bread powder. That is panko bread. And in Japan, they have a bread called shukopan bread. That's the type of bread used to make panko bread crumbs, because it is a white bread without crust or any brown part. So panko bread, anywhere you see panko bread, is just white bread. So this is the meaning of panko bread crumbs. It's just white bread powder or white bread dust. So that is the literal meaning of the word panko. The main differences between panko bread crumbs and normal bread crumbs are: 1. Panko bread crumbs are light, airy, and it has delicate texture that makes fried food more crispy and crunchy as compared to normal bread crumbs. It is also flakier, and panko bread has no flavor. You can never have a flavored panko bread crumbs in any supermarket. And panko bread crumbs are always white. You can never have any other color. This is the most important part. It also absorbs less oil when used in fry. Traditionally, Japanese uses panko bread crumbs in tonkatsu and chicken cashew. Dear friends, let's start with the preparation of our panko bread crumbs. All the ingredients we need is just white bread. These are all the ingredients we need. So let's get started. So, as I said earlier on, panko bread crumbs is without any brown parts, not like normal bread crumbs. So just get rid of the crust. So the brown part, since it is a good food, we don't want to throw, you can just reserve it. Anytime you are making a normal bread crumbs, you just add it to it to make your normal bread crumbs. This bread is very fresh. I bought it from the supermarket and it was baked today, so it's very soft. So if I want to put it in the food processor now, it will not come out the way I want it. So the stove is on medium low. I just want to make it a bit dry before I put it in the food processor, so that I can get it the flakier and the coarse size I want. So that is why I am drying it a little bit before putting it in the food processor. But in case you are using old bread, you don't have to dry it like this. You can just put in the food processor, or you can use grater to grate it, and you'll get it very nice. The bread is cool now. I let it stand outside for about 10 minutes to make sure it is 100% cool before I put it in the blender. Because when it is hot and you blend it, it will create another moist, which we don't want to have our bread soggy, because all what we are doing here is to make sure it is 100% dry from any moist or liquid. And alternatively, instead of using the food processor, you can use grater, especially when you have loaf bread which is not sliced. You can just cut it into big pieces and grate it with grater, and then you just dry it in oven or in your frying pan or pots. So now I'll put the machine on, and then I'll use the pot button to make sure that it doesn't become smooth, because I want my breadcrumbs to be flaky, as I said it in the beginning. So once in a while I'll pause and check if it is okay. When I know it's coarse and not too smooth, I will take it out and then dry it again in the frying pan. Dear friends, I get perfect size of the panko breadcrumbs I want. I will put the stove on medium low. Once the pan is warm, I will transfer the breadcrumbs inside the pan. I will stir it continuously for about 10 minutes, or when it is 100% dry. Alternatively, you can dry it in oven of 100 degrees Celsius for 20 minutes. When it's 10 minutes, you bring it out from the oven, stir it, and put it in for another 10 minutes. By then, your breadcrumbs will be dry. But here, I will stir it continuously for about 10 minutes, or when I see it is 100% dry and I can hear the crunchy sound of it from the pan. I am sure you can hear the crunchy. Let me flip it for you to hear it well. Can you hear it? So this shows how dry it is. So I'll just dry it for about 1 minute more, and so the heat should be on medium low. And you can see it's very dry, but there is not a single brown color in our bread crumbs. Very dry. Dear friend, the breadcrumbs is ready and packed, and this one you can keep it in the freezer up to 1 month. You can make as much as quantity you need and keep it in your freezer. Anytime you need it, you just take it and you use it as much as you need it. And this is very simple and easy to make. And you try it, you will never buy panko bread or any other breadcrumbs from supermarket. You always make it at home. And this one, you will never throw any white bread in your house away, because you always need breadcrumbs for something. If you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe and like, or leave a comment in the comment section. Thank you for watching. God bless you, and God bless us all. Adieu.